Record to this computer. Sorry ya, I terlupa nak record. Bila I teringat dah kena nak record. So tak apalah. So saya share screen balik. And we go here balik. Oh, let me see the chat first. Anybody chat anything? Sekejap ya, saya tengok chat dulu. Apa dia? Boleh attach ear clip to bracelet kalau hilang kabel. Betul. Betul. That's right. Boleh pakai ear clip to bracelet kalau nak. Up to you. Tak kisah, as long as the line yang menunjukkan your connection is okay, no Idayu, ya. Oh, you pun ada Healy. Ahlan, welcome to the club. Siapa mak you? Fatma ke no, Nadia? Okay, boleh, no problem. Oh, Nadia ya. Okay, right. Nadia ni banyak anak. Jadi dia kena pandai bimbing. Okay, so I'm going to share the screen again. Right. So now you know microcurrent dia boleh affect orang yang dekat, tetapi the thing is that it is not harmful. In fact, kalau your own baby, it could be beneficial sebab selalu mak dengan anak memang they share so many things and they share the energy. Alright. So anything that improves the mom improves the child. So this is the unique thing about frequency healing. So when you start to get better, even your family member yang tak guna will get better. But dia ada syarat-syarat dia. I will try to explain more later. If I forgot, you please remind me, okay? Okay, so the third, okay, talking about the electromagnetic, the Healy coil enhance the electromagnetic energy. So kalau you nak tahu Healy coil tu macam mana? Healy coil tu dia akan cucuk masuk dalam lubang yang sama. Dia akan ada dua muncul yang male go into the female yang ada kat sini, and then dia ada macam something macam bulat tu dia just piggyback macam ni. So that Healy coil bukan dia by itself, but it has to be used with the Healy. And this one, you don't have to use cables because the electromagnetic energy generated by the coil is strong enough and almost the same as the microcurrent. Okay, janganlah rasa macam, oh, I have to get the Healy coil. No, it's not necessary. To me kan, the Healy coil is useful for those yang tak suka straps and those yang dia nak bagi kepada anak dia. But if you are using it for your anak, the Healy coil, jangan letak dekat sangat dengan badan because the electromagnetic energy has been enhanced by the coil. Enhanced a lot. Okay, so kita tak nak terlampau strong pergi ke anak-anak yang dia punya pembesaran tu belum complete. Okay, right. Okay, and then the third one is bioresonance. So this bioresonance, it is something yang susah nak explain untuk orang yang tak pernah alami. And banyak orang tak pernah alami the bioresonance punya effect. But I think that senang nak cakap, kalau you pernah tiba-tiba rasa sejuk je kat dada, and then suddenly you rasa happy, and then bila you tanya-tanya, did anybody doakan I, ataupun did anybody think good thoughts about me, and then ada orang kata, ya saya, I was just thinking about you, and I was just sending you loving thoughts, and then you say, no wonder I feel so good. Okay, that is bioresonance. That is bioresonance. Bioresonance is the energy of the doa. And then bioresonance is enhanced dalam bulan Ramadan ni dengan izin Allah. Bioresonance is very much enhanced dalam bulan Ramadan ni. So all our doa becomes very much more effective. And of course our curses also will become more effective. So tolong jangan curse anyone dalam bulan puasa ni ya. Sebab if you curse anyone, you laknat anyone, it's going to be more effective as well. Because the energy, the frequency of that curse is stronger dalam bulan puasa. Especially malam, waktu sahur like that. Okay? I'm just pesan-pesan aja lah. Don't think negative thoughts. Think positive. Pasal dalam puasa ni, dia tak nak layan negative thoughts. Anger, hatred, fear, apa semua ya. kita tak nak layan all those. Okay, so kita tak nak layan. So this is bioresonance. So when we talk about bioresonance, kita duk ingat apa dia bioresonance ni? Tak nampak tak apa. Yes, dia macam ni. You tahu tak matahari kan? Kita rasa matahari kan? Jauh tak matahari tu? Jauh sangat-sangat. And how come the light from the sun can travel through space and come to us? They travel to space, they travel through our atmosphere, and then they travel through our yalah oksigen apa semua yang hydrogen yang surround us ni sampai kat kita. Okay. Because dia ada medium of travelling. Dia ada medium of travelling. And this one, dulu-dulu, dia orang kata, okay, this is a vacuum, tak boleh, it cannot travel like that. But the thing is that, even Einstein, sebelum dia meninggal, he admitted that there is such a thing called ether. Dia bagi nama ether. Ya. Ether ialah the medium that is between the space, inside the space, between Earth and other planets, between Earth and the Sun and all that dalam solar system tu. So there is this thing called ether. And these frequencies travel inside the ether. And Marcus Schmincke, dia panggil the field of how the information in the form of frequencies can travel in the ether as the IF, the information field. So dalam bioresonance ni dia guna information field punya teknologi untuk nak send the frequencies across the ocean lah. Apa nak heran, you all are listening to me, I am in Sungai Udang, in my house, in my bedroom, and yet you can see me, you can hear me. So apa nak heran? Nak heran macam mana? Kalau nak heranlah kenapa you can see me from your phone, from your laptop. How come you can see me? How come you can hear me? So itulah dia teknologi, okay? So dalam this Healy, there is such a thing called a quantum sensor, and this quantum sensor is the one that sends the frequencies, and as well it receives. Pasal apa? Bila kita focus our thoughts, focus our intention, the quantum sensor yang detect and will pick up the programs that are relevant to ourselves. Okay, alright. So the thing is that resonance ni, kalau you guna the scan mode, it is not always very accurate. Sebab apa? Sebab kadang-kadang kita punya fokus lari. Kadang-kadang kita punya intention lari. So to me, kalau you buat resonance and then you scan for your amino acid, kalau dia keluar sekali, saya tak ambil pot. Saya just vibrate, forget it. Tapi kalau every time you do, consistently you find a few of the vitamins ataupun amino acids ataupun minerals atau fatty acid, consistently it is coming up. That means to say memang badan you lacking benda tu, and you can take it as a supplement. Okay, so memang saya cakap ni memang kejap-kejap sana, kejap sini. So just try to absorb whatever I told you. And kalau you nak tanya lebih, you just take a note. And after I finished, you can talk to me about it, okay? So this is just a summary of what I said. So electric microcurrent ke dalam badan di mana ia akan kembalikan volt cell kepada kadar sihat. Gelombang elektrik adalah pada kadar microamp. Jadi kalau macam you pernah guna TENS machine kan, yang you pakai TENS pad tu, and then dia gerak. Tu bukan micro Yang itu memang small current, tetapi dia bukan micro, dia current biasa. Okay, so the frequency is micro, is Healy. Alright, okay. So dari mana dia dapat all those frequencies? Benda ni is kajian. Actually kalau you baca buku McMakin, actually dah lama dah frequency therapy, microcurrent frequency therapy have been available for a long time, and there is the work of other people, not herself, but other people before her who actually studied the microcurrent of the cells. I don't know how they did it, but they found out that each cell in our body ada radiate a certain frequency. So in order to access the organ, you can create the same frequency. So bila you create the same frequency, you will access that organ, that particular organ. So the programs have been developed for Healy by this holistic doctor, Dr. Nunonina. He's a Portuguese kan. And then dia yang develop the Gold Series program, and he has been doing this for more than 15 years. Dia is a time waver therapist, and time waver is a machine that is bigger, much bigger than the little Healy, and we can see it as a big brother of Healy. And time waver can do a lot more than what Healy does. And this time waver is developed by Marcus Schmicke, and Nuno Nina developed the programs, and it has been used all over Europe, all over Europe. And Healy punya programs is by these people. Yeah, don't ask me how they came across it, because it's a lot of people punya work, one on top of another, one on top of another. They build up sampai you dapat the programs that are targeting the cells and the organs, etc. Okay, so this is Nuno Nina, and that is Marcus Schmicke, and that is the Healy. All right. So okay, so I'm going to stop sharing right now. And mungkin some of you yang dah ada Healy ni, you are wondering still, where do I begin? Where do I begin? Where do I begin with my Healy? I don't really know. What am I to do? I asked my upline. She hasn't got a Healy yet. Okay, so I now have to ask my upline's upline. Okay, so I am going to share with you again the programs yang ada dalam Healy. And at the moment, many of you own either a Healy Holistic Health ataupun a Resonance. And many of you beli Healy Holistic Health with the intention of upgrading to Resonance. When you get your Healy, fine, that's good, because you'll be saving nearly 1,700 ringgit. Sebab kalau you terus beli Resonance, harga dia is about 7,000 at the moment, ya. Tapi kalau you beli and you upgrade, you only pay 5,000 altogether, 5,100. Tapi unfortunately, we don't really know when the Healy is going to come. For some people, it came after 2 weeks. For some, it came after a month. And for some, this is in the past lah kan, it took months to come. Macam Kak Aini Zakaria, it took her months and months. I pun dah really very, very upset. But and then finally it came. And the thing is that she bought bukan masa sale pun. So she only got the gold. And recently I helped her to upgrade, tapi mahal sangat nak upgrade pergi Resonance. So I upgraded her to HH Plus, which is actually quite a lot, right? Okay, so I'm going to show you the programs now. So I'm going to share screen again, and we're going to go to this. Nampak dah ke? Can you see this? Oh, cannot ya. Nanti kejap ya. I share screen again. Share screen. So I want to share this. Which one am I going to share? Not this one. This one. Okay. So this is actually the Healy punya brochure. I wonder how many of you actually buka brochure ni. Dia actually you have to go to your back office, you have to download it. Kan? Dia pasal it doesn't, I don't think it comes with your, this one, there's a little booklet that comes with it. Mana dia booklet tu? But anyway, this one memang you, dekat you punya back office, everybody have this. Okay, everybody have this. All of you tahu macam mana nak access your back office, right? I hope you do. Okay, I hope you do. So this is actually the brochure that came with your Healy, and it's inside your back office. Okay, so it's inside your back office, right? Okay, jadi dalam this brochure, you can see apa-apa program yang came with your Healy. So your Healy edition, dia ada Healy Gold, Holistic Health. So most of us have at least the Holistic Health. Okay, and then we know the Healy Holistic Health Plus, dia ada tambahan yang ni, program ni. And then the Resonance, dia ada that one plus now ada 35 different programs extra to the previous Resonance. Tetapi many of them jangan gunalah. Even if dia keluar, you jangan guna. Pasal apa? Pasal that means to say that you need the additional, you need to buy other stuff. For example, you need to buy the Healy health watch lah, apa semua kan. You kalau banyak duit, you want to do that, go ahead. Tetapi my caution is that even with the Healy, you belum lagi explore fully, jangan duk tamak nak beli lain, even though you banyak duit. Sebab you learn how to use this, exploit this thoroughly first before you decide to tambah lagi, please. Okay, so even though it's very tempting, we have the resonance, tiba-tiba dia keluar program Heliostic Watch, HRV lah, itulah ini, be careful, don't bite off more than you can chew, learn and master the Healy first. Alright, so this is the program page kan, kalau you buka you punya Healy, dia akan ada, this one please, you go to your sponsor atau your sponsor and suruh dia tunjuk kat you satu-satu. Okay, sebab I didn't prepare the recording for that. Okay, so this one, the Go series, kalau you masa tak sale and then you beli, ni je yang you dapat. And then you kata, alah ni je, alamak sikitnya, macam mana ni? Tak bestnya, ni je, ya Allah. So the thing is that, even ni je ni, kalau you tak ada major health issues, this ni je is enough to keep you sihat. Because what? It's gonna up you punya cell potential, and all these programs, dia ada detox program, dia ada balancing program, dia ada mental program, and then dia ada pain release program. Semua ada dalam these goals. Okay? So originally the price that you pay and you are getting the holistic health is only for this gold. 2,600. And bila besok ni, bila dia orang buat the edition yang subscription, the Healy Gold will come kosong, nothing inside. So everything that you want the Healy Gold programs, you have to subscribe. We don't really know how much the programs are going to cost. And kita takut ya, kalau dia charge us 40 euros, dia kalau orang dekat Eropah 40 euro macam 40 ringgit je. Yang kita ni terkapa-kapa because we have to times 4.6. Okay. So and then these are the programs lain. This pain and psyche, yang ni yang confusing sangat. Many people get confused with this one. Because dalam resonance, they put down pain and psyche. Tetapi bila kita cari dekat Pink Dot, tak ada pain and psyche, dia ada local stimulation. It's one and the same, pain and psyche is also local stimulation. And then nak bagi jadi lagi pening kepala, dia tunjuk simbol aja. Tak ada wording. Tetapi maknanya you kena, I've already put in the wording dekat group Healy and Holistic Healing. So please make sure that you are in that Healy and Holistic Healing group, and you refer to the diagram bila you nak guna local stimulation. So local stimulation ni, dia ada program untuk chronic pain, untuk back pain, untuk joint pain, untuk tooth pain, and then dia juga ada program untuk migraine, depression and anxiety. Alright, so this program jangan rasa dia benda kecil ya. Actually, many people have actually managed to control their chronic pain using this program yang local stimulation. And this is the one where you have to use the ear clips ataupun the TENS pad. Okay, and then this program learning is only present in the HH plus. Okay, so this learning program is not only for learning ya. Even if you are macam depressed ataupun anxious, dia ada program dalam yang learning ni for you. Jadi maknanya kalau you have the resonance and then you have some emotional issues, eloklah you scan mental balance, learning and job. Why do I say that? Because those programs, one of it will be suitable for your condition dalam yang tu. So job, learning ada dalam HH plus, but mental balance ada dalam HH. Okay, then the other program is what is it? Fitness. Okay, fitness ada dalam HH plus. Okay, fitness is in HH plus. Of course, resonance ada semualah. So kalau you tengok fitness ni seronok lah kan. Kalau you are bodybuilder, nak bina your muscles apa semua, you want to use the fitness program to improve your muscle strength and all that. Tetapi sebenarnya you don't have to be a bodybuilder atau a sports person to improve your muscle strength. An old person like me with muscles yang dah tak kuat, nak angkat beg berat-berat pun dah menggigil, can use these programs. And of course, this fitness dia ada satu program untuk weights. Okay, weight management. And even kalau you tak ada this fitness program ni, there is another program called fatigue degeneration. That is memang untuk nak bimbang, help your body to assimilate the food that you take so that dia boleh optimize you punya weight, balance you punya weight. Okay, job and sleep. Job ada dalam HH+, sleep ada untuk semua orang. Okay, mind you, I tried the sleep program and then I couldn't sleep. Why is that? Maybe I tried the program terlampau dekat dengan my bedtime. So kalau sleep program, some people okay je, dia boleh run sleep program and go to sleep. But there are some people, they are wired differently, people like me I guess, whereby if you run the sleep program just as you want to go to sleep, in fact you become more energetic. So I tak berani nak run the sleep program, waktu dekat dengan waktu tidur. In fact, I don't run it at all because I don't have problem sleeping. But if I had a problem sleeping, this program is extremely good for those who have problem sleeping. Try to run it at least 1 hour sebelum you nak tidur. Okay? Alright, but it might even make you fall asleep. For me, program yang boleh relax saya tak semestinya saya pergi kat sleep program. For example, program like contohnya mental balance, inner peace ke, inner unity ke apa, can actually relax your body and you will be able to sleep better. In fact, ada orang yang run those program dia terus mengantuk kan. Biasalah kan. That's why I always say, be careful, don't run the program. Tengah you drive, you run the program while you're driving, you can fall asleep at the wheel and then disaster lah kan. And then somebody, dia very excited dah dapat Healy and then she ran the program while she was having an online meeting with her boss. Guess what? She fell asleep during the meeting. Cuba nampak ya, pasal dah tertidur ni ha. Especially kalau online meeting, you kena show your face kan. Tertidur ya. Okay, somebody's trying to talk. Somebody's trying to talk. Alright, kalau you want to talk, you bagi tahu saya lah. Kalau tidak, you mute yourself ya. Then we have this program called apa? Alamak, mata tak nampak beauty. Okay, beauty memang tak ada lah dalam HH. So beauty hanya ada dalam HH plus and resonance. So this beauty dia ada dua part. One is beauty, one is the skin. Actually the skin program pun dah bagus sangat. Everybody has that if you have the HH. Okay, so this beauty program memanglah nak bagi rambut cantik, nak bagi complexion lawan, things like that lah kan. Okay, and then this other one, this one is a mental balance yang I selalu sebut tadi kan. So this mental balance program memang bagus untuk mental balance. My daughter, dia punya baby kadang-kadang tantrum kan. So bila baby nak tantrum, she will put the mental balance program yang inner unity tu. Tapi dia tak pakai kabel sebab Lily is about 3 years old, so dia tak pakai kabel and usually Lily will fall asleep ataupun stop her tantrum apa semua. Okay, so the next program is meridian. Okay, there are 2 meridian. One is meridian number 1, meridian number 2, and then there are 2 bioenergetic balance. Okay, so 1 and 2, and this cover all the systems of the body and cover all the organs of the body. So saya memang tak hafal where goes what goes where. So bila orang tanya dekat holistic healing, saya akan kata you kena cari program tu dalam meridian 1, meridian 2, meridian 3, meridian 4. Actually bila you buka you punya pink dot tu kan, bila you buka you punya pink dot tu, look on the left hand side atas sekali, you click on that. And then dia akan keluar the main headings. And if you click on the main headings, dia akan keluar the programs yang ada kat dalam. Either you can do that ataupun you scroll kat bawah tu. You go from one to another. Kalau yang atas tu, you can choose where you want to go straight away. Kalau yang belah bawah tu, you can just click the forward ataupun back button to find it. Okay. Kalau you don't know what I'm talking about, go to your sponsor ataupun your sponsor, suruh dia tunjuk. Okay. Okay. And then we have this chakra program. Okey, banyak orang pening kepala, apa benda chakra makra ni? Boleh ke orang Islam boleh ke berchakra? It's like this. Dengar ya. Don't worry about this thing being syirik or what. Dia sebenarnya chakra ni energy center. Because chakra walaupun dia daripada Ayurveda, dia daripada Hindu punya disiplin, even though it comes from yoga and all that, dia dah jadi satu perkataan umum yang diguna pakai oleh even community scientific. Sebab apa? This energy center yang ada dekat atas kepala, dekat pituitary gland, dekat throat center, dekat heart center, solar plexus, sacral center dengan root center, dia sebenarnya bila kita kaji balik, dia connected to the endocrine organs. And kalau kita kaji lebih detail, semua tempat-tempat yang ada this one also have a nerve plexus. A nerve plexus. And kalau orang yang sensitive to energy, and I am one of them, kita dapat rasa kita punya pituitary center, kita dapat rasa kita punya throat center, heart center and all. Yeah, there is a question. Questionnya. Nanti saya tengok question. Kejap lagi saya tengok ya. Okay, so don't worry about that. So selalunya kalau you have a problem dekat you punya perut, banyak sangat digestion problem and all that, I will also once in a while activate kat solar plexus. Okay, kat mana nak cari this one? This one H tak ada, HH plus sahaja yang ada. Okay, so this one is not the scan program ya. This one is the pink dot program. So you can actually pilih lah. Contohnya you selalu sakit tekak apa semua, you can do the throat chakra, throat center. So not only sakit tekak tau. Kalau you rasa macam you banyak benda you nak cakap ke orang, tetapi semua tak tercakap. You try to say something but you can't say anything. You have orang kata 1,000,001 things that you want to luahkan, tapi tak terluah. Ataupun bila you communicate dengan orang tu tak faham apa yang you cakap. Tiap-tiap kali you bagi tahu something, nobody understands. So that is a problem in your throat center. So maknanya you look into that. And then this pituitary center, you're always making the wrong decisions. You're always making the wrong. You tak ada instinct langsung. You tak ada inclination to do the right thing. Always everything you do is always wrong decision, bad judgment. Tak ada insight. You don't realize things about yourself and all that. This is the pituitary center. And then the root and the sacral center, problems with the, kalau macam menses ke apa, prostate and all that, this is the sacral center. And then the root center, dia ada kaitan dengan kita punya emotion of instinct of survival, and also it is about security. So kalau you ada issues tentang rasa tergugat, macam duit sentiasa tak cukup, apa semua, those are root center problems. Okay, you rasa tak selamat, you always think that you are in danger and all that, those are all root center problem, ataupun the base center problems. And then we have this, what is this? Protection program. This is another thing yang banyak orang tak faham. Okay, so banyak orang tak faham this protection program. So this protection program is actually dia ada banyak kan. Satu ada cell protection, satu ada geopathy, lepas tu adalah 2-3 benda-benda semua. So don't worry about so much about them. But if you do a scan and it keeps coming up, just do it. Why do I say that? This protection program benda yang kita nampak. We don't know what's happening. We don't know, ataupun kita boleh check tengok the moon, where is it. So macam moon and the planets, kalau orang yang buat astrology, dia orang faham lah. So I only know that macam if everything is going wrong, tanya dekat orang yang do astrology, what's happening? Nanti dia kata, oh, Mercury is in retrograde and that's why this is happening. And that one is the planets. Okay, so if you are being affected by the planets, if you are being affected by the geopathy tu maknanya electromagnetic plug points dekat rumah tu kata, ataupun you punya wifi ke, you punya handphone ke, ataupun dia ada pecawang which is affecting you, ataupun you tak nampak langsung bawah you punya rumah tu dekat dia punya underground water tu, some energy currents are flowing and you are being affected by it. That is why the protection program will come up for you. Okay? Okay? Okay, so those are protection programs, and then what else do we have? And then finally we have the deep cycle. But this is another thing that is actually like the goal cycle, only it is stronger, goes deeper, and is more penetrating. So usually deep cycle programs, you habis goal cycle baru you pergi kat deep cycle. So how are you going to organize it? Oh, you tak tahu apa nak buat. Where am I going to start? Start with the goal cycle once a day. Okay, so you run the goal cycle once a day. You baru nak mula, so you run the goal cycle once a day, and you ambil dia ada 7 ya. So you just go 1, 2, 3, 4. You habiskan pure balance apa semua sampai habis. Okay, so that's how you use the goal cycle once a day. Okay, after you have done the programs once a day, ataupun kalau badan you jenis yang strong, you tak kisah, you boleh buat 3 programs dalam satu hari. So 1 goal cycle program per day. That is the beginning of the day. Katakanlah tengah hari, kalau bulan tak puasa. Bulan puasa jangan buat tengah hari ya, sebab you are dehydrated. So bulan tak puasa, you boleh buat satu program, maybe during your lunch break, you buat satu program. What program do you want to do for the lunch break program? Usually, you know you punya badan sendiri. Kat mana yang dia ada problem. Macam kalau saya, you tanya, my digestion is always a problem. So I will do 1 program dalam dia punya digestion series. Contohnya stomach indigestion ataupun large intestine ataupun small intestine atau gallbladder and liver. To know exactly which program to do, saya kan, I have ajar many of you how to dowse. Especially my beginning dah lama lah. And in fact, kalau you are in my group, in my Healy group, if you go to the file section, go to the link, and you will find about dowsing. Okay, so douse tu is one way of choosing a program. So tengah hari tu, you buat satu program yang related to your particular issues. Okay, alright. And then petang, do a organ detox program. Apa dia organ detox tu? I always dah banyak kali sebut, these are the detox organs. What are the detox organs? Lung, liver, large intestine, small intestine, skin, lymphatic. So there are 6. So maknanya one day you choose one day you choose one day you choose one. So habis satu hari dah siap. Next day you choose another goal program, and then you boleh run again, repeat program yang you did the other day. Boleh. Sebab apa, kalau stomach you selalu problem, every day you run 1 stomach program. Kalau, because if it's your stomach, you have to do it repeatedly in order to achieve some kind of improvement. Kalau you caca marba, asyik buat random, nothing is going to improve. But if you focus on 1 program and keep repeating it sampai the whatever you're trying to improve dah improve, then you go to the next one on the list. Okay, got that? Boleh? Okay, so now I just want to tunjuk kat you this one. This is all inside your back office. Tapi unfortunately kita ni jenis yang tak suka tengok documents. So now you can see very well apa yang ada, apa yang tak ada. Healy Resonance of course have everything, and then Healy Holistic have most of it except for those job, learning, beauty, protection, chakras, and deep cycle semua ada. And then in the goal cycle, if you if besok-besok ni lah orang lain nak beli and dah tak ada promotion, you can choose 1 program. For example, kalau you always have sleep problem, you can choose goal cycle and sleep. And even kalau you tak ada program tu dalam you punya package, you can buy them individually. Okay, tapi itulah yang rugi tu. Ada orang tu dia dah beli banyak-banyak program, and then datang promotion untuk upgrade. Dia tak ada discount on the upgrade. Okay, that's why upgrade is always cheaper than buying individual programs. So yang ni, this is inside your back office again. And kalau you malas nak pergi back office, you boleh pergi dekat my group again. Dia you tengok under files. I think that it is already in the PDF file, this document yang saya bagi ni. Kalau tak ada, nanti kita insert. Saya ke Nadine ke siapa ke boleh insert. Okay. So fitness, dia ada weights, muscle, circulation, performance, strength, stamina, regeneration, and deep relaxation. Okay, kalau you are not athlete, bukanlah nak athlete sangat kan. So the thing that you probably using will be muscle, and then strength, and then regeneration. Okay, and kalau you selalu tegang ataupun stress and anxiety, of course you can use a deep relaxation program. It's actually a very good one, tapi dia ada dekat resonance dengan HH sahaja. Okay, and then learning, kalau you tengok ni, dia ada stress, exam stress, and then stress acute. So this is why I say that these learning programs bukan untuk orang yang nak belajar aja. Untuk kita-kita ni yang stress. Baru ni I think anak Mary dia when she scanned the resonance, she found out that yang keluar tu learning. Kata kenapa datang learning? Am I scanning for my anak or am I scanning for myself? Rupanya because ada program-program yang anak dia masuk ward kan, masuk ICU. So he was very stressed out of being in the ICU for so long. So yang ni yang keluar. Memang betul lah pun. Okay, and the job program pun is not only, jangan ingat ni you learn, I learn it from homeopathy macam ni tau. Kalau saya nak cari rubrik tu maknanya homeopatik punya cara untuk nak cari ubat kan. Sometimes saya akan letak macam, dia housewife, tapi I akan letak mind, business, ailments from business. Kenapa? Sebab semua urusan tu adalah job. Nak masak, job. Nak kemas rumah, job. Nak uruskan anak, job. Nak bagi workshop, job. So job doesn't mean that you have to have a job to have a job. Okay, so these job programs anybody can use juga. Okay, macam kita nak kira, Allah nak pergi pasar ni, nak beli ni, duit ni cukup ke, kita nak kira, alamak, I dah lupa macam mana nak kira dan sebagainya. Kita punya maths dah berterabur semua, walaupun benda tu dah ada dalam badan kita, we use the job program. Okay, to become to optimize balik kita punya urusan. So you can say that job is actually urusan you. Semua urusan you is job. Okay, and then you have the sleep programs, ada 4 sahaja, and then you have the chronic pain. Okay, so now you can see from here, from this diagram, number 1 tu apa dia? Number 1 is chronic pain, any pain in the body. So you boleh letak patch. And this local stimulation dia selalu 20 minit je kan? And then number 2 is chronic back pain. Number 3 is tooth. Number 4 is joints. Number 5 is migraine. Number 6 is insomnia. So insomnia ni ada dekat sleep. Insomnia ada dekat local stimulation. And then we have depression and anxiety. Alright. And then kita yang bioenergetic balance tu tadi saya kata memang saya tak hafal lah. So kalau immune system memang kalau you ada allergies, you ada autoimmune punya penyakit kan. Autoimmune. You know as autoimmune, SLE, psoriasis, even diabetes is actually immune system, autoimmune apa semua. And then cold, sekarang dia dah ubah kepada chilling. Chilling ke cold ni nak demam, baru nak demam, awal demam. And awal sesama. And ingus meleleh. Okay. And then you have allergy. Saya banyak pakai program allergies ni, especially dalam bulan puasa ni, kalau tersilap makan. Sebab apa? Masa bulan puasa ni kita become very sensitive to makanan yang kita alah. Especially yang tinggi histamin. So saya sejak pasang yang allergy, saya memang jenis yang tak suka makan ubat antihistamin. I don't like antihistamines and I don't take them. I think kalau dalam 10 tahun ni mungkin 2-3 kali lah saya pernah ambil. And itu pun sebab I was not in, I was travelling and bilik tu berabuk sangat ke apa kan. I developed a strong reaction. Then I makan. I think that was over 10 years ago. Anyway, so sejak ada Healy ni, every time I feel that, oh ni dah mula gatal ke apa ke, I will run the allergies program. Usually tak habis pun, halfway through dia akan rasa lega. Okay, and sometimes I kena top up dengan ubat homeopatik. Ni yang saya nak cakap ni kan. Doesn't mean that you have run the Healy, you don't need any ubat. Sometimes you still need ubat. And selalunya ubat yang saya guna adalah ubat homeopati sahaja. Sometimes I will use, but I will use only homeopathy. Ataupun I akan guna tuning fork ataupun urut lah. Okay. So those are my cara untuk nak rawat diri saya lah. I use the Healy and then I use the ubat homeopathy and I will use the tuning fork ataupun suruh somebody urut betulkan. So what I'm trying to say is that when I use, for example, the allergy program, I feel better. Sometimes as also any natural healing, and microcurrents are also natural healing. So any natural healing programs, what happens is that the body kena reset. And kalau ada toxins dalam badan, dia nak keluar kat kulit. Okay, just to share with you my own experience kan, saya ni dah tua. I'm going to be 65 this year. I'm very old. And my body pun dah banyak toxin, alright? And of course, I pun ada some chronic disease. The only difference between me and other people is that I have chronic diseases, but I do not rely on drugs. So my body is more able to deal with it without drugs. Okay, so when I started using the Healy, my kulit started to gatal more and more and more. Kalau you datang, saya boleh tunjuk kat you saya punya luka-luka sebab ada keluar bintak gatal. Banyak. So, but being who I am and knowing what's happening, I knew that my body tengah buang toksik-toksik tu ke kulit saya. So, I sabar and I continue letting it be. So, only minggu ni, sebab puasa pun detox kan, only starting this week, my gatal dah mula kurang. So, what I usually do when gatal sangat ni, petang-petang lepas berbuka and all that, I will rendam dalam bathtub. I have bathtub, alhamdulillah. And dalam bathtub tu, I will put some EO and also put some baking soda to actually help toxins to come out. Air kena panas sikit lah. And I will use scrub. Scrub tu maknanya lufa ke apa, gosok, keluarkan the layer of daki in which contains all the toxins that want to come out. Okay, that's one thing that I do. The other is I run the skin programs, and then kalau saya dah garuk sampai melecet, I will run the wounds systemic, and I will also run release program when gatal sangat. Alhamdulillah, release program works for all kinds of pain. And actually, if you want to think about it, gatal is a form of pain. Okay, and then recently I realized, okay, why I have not taken the ubat homeopathy untuk gatal. So recently I took sulfur. Alhamdulillah, minggu ni my gatal have reduced a lot. Kalau tidak, saya tak sedar, saya garuk, ada parts yang melecet. It doesn't become eczema. I don't get the eczema spots. But what I do is dapat bintak-bintak yang gatal, yang kalau garuk lebih sangat, dia akan jadi parut. So my body is full of little parut. For example, you can see on my hand here. So this is actually happening because of detox. Okay, so don't be worried too much when your body starts to detox. Tapi if you are not sure, you kena jumpalah orang macam saya. Don't go and see your regular doctor tau. Because if you go and see your regular doctor and say, since you use the Healy, you start to gatal lebih, the doctor will say, oh, don't use it. It's dangerous. It's causing you to create allergies. No, it's not. Kalau it is causing allergies in me, kenapa I'm getting better? Kenapa my allergies dah kurang? Kenapa my buang air besar have improved so much? Kenapa my complexion improved? Okay, kulit jernih, part-part yang tak gatal tu jernih, cantik je. Okay, tadi I was looking at my, of course I tak boleh tunjuk lah aurat kan. I was looking at my kaki. I kata, well, I think this is the best, the most attractive part of me, my kaki. Sebab I ni keturunan India kan. Keturunan India kaki kecil. Badan besar pun kaki kecil, comel je. Okay, saya tengok kulit, this doesn't look that kulit of a 65-year-old. Why? Because the detox is happening. So kulit tu macam jernih kan, jernih macam you can see the skin is clear, tak muddy. The complexion is not muddy. So this is all that's happening, and I've been using Healy since September. Tinggal lagi ini malas sikit tau tak. The thing is that I've not been using it optimally. But what has happened since I started using the Healy is that my allergies dah kurang sangat lah. So I dah berani lah makan udang sekali-sekala and all that. And the thing is that bila I took something wrong ataupun bilik banyak habuk, even though I tak outright lelah, I will get wheezing. Hit macam tu kan. But ever since using the Healy, my wheezing has reduced by about 99%. 1% tu kadang-kadang ada jugalah tersilap. Tapi cepat je dia hilang balik. So dia tak last long. Okay, so this bioenergetic, and then there's toxins kan, tonsil, fatigue apa semua, and then we have toxins here. Okay, I want to say a bit about these toxins. So one time I scanned for my son. Now my son yang duduk Cyberjaya tu, at that time he didn't have the resonance. Sekarang semua dah upgrade ke resonance except for one of my sons yang tak nak upgrade lagi lah. So anyway, these toxins came out and quite high dia punya percentage. And then I asked him, Aiman, nama dia Sulaiman, kita orang tak pernah panggil Sulaiman, kita panggil Aiman. Aiman, kenapa toxins keluar ni? What did you do with yourself? So guess what he said? Oh, for this past week, we've been too busy to cook and we've been eating out. There you go. There you go. I selalu bagi tahu, jangan makan luar, jangan beli makanan, susah payah pun masak during the weekend, pack it, freeze it, and take it out and panaskan and makan. Why? Makan luar, resonance suruh get rid of the toxins. So anyway, this toxin program is also a detox punya program lah. Jadi kalau you have been fasting ataupun you have been dieting, once in a while you run the toxin program if you don't have a resonance kan. Okay, nanti I will explain more about the resonance scan lah kan. I will explain a bit about the resonance scan. Maybe we'll take a break after this, sikit lagi. Wow, dah 3:30, dah 1 jam dah saya bercakap ya, non-stop ya. Ni nak masuk masak ni. Ya, Waalaikumsalam.
Saya alhamdulillah hari itu dah dapat dah Healy. Jumaat lepas. Memang ditakdirkan diuji dengan jangkitan bakteria dekat kulit.
Apa dia? Tak dengar apa dia?
Saya ditakdirkan dijangkiti dengan bakteria di kulit.
Aha, okey.
Bahagian kulit. Kemudian saya beli tu yang resonance. So apa yang saya buat, saya scan guna resonance program skin and then keluar result dia punya percentage kan. And then lepas tu saya apps pink dot tu untuk saya fokuskan mana percentage yang kurang, kiranya saya pakai bracelet untuk mana percentage yang kurang. Boleh ke macam tu?
Percentage yang kurang, salah tu. You kena pakai yang percentage yang paling tinggi.
Percentage yang banyak, yang paling tinggi, silap. Paling tinggi and then saya fokuskan pada yang paling tinggi. Betul ke macam tu?
Ya, betul. Kalau especially more indicated bila dia lebih pada 50%. Kalau bawah 50%, you can ignore dulu. You ambil yang 50% and above. Okay?
Okay. Kalau semua yang keluar is less than 50%?
Then you take the highest one. So most probably kalau semua yang keluar less than 50%, you pick the wrong program lah. You kena buat balik. That's why I said this resonance scan, kadang-kadang bila kita scan all program, dia keluar satu benda. Lepas tu bila kita scan balik that particular program, dia tak keluar more than 50%. Kalau that happens, what I usually do is I go back to the results and I tengok the next highest and I scan that one. And usually dia akan keluar yang lebih banyak daripada 50%. Okay? Alright. Ataupun you just do another scan, tapi you make sure you focus betul-betul. Your thoughts and your intention tu kuatkan lagi and then you buat lagi sekali. Okay? Right.
Alright.
Okay, so
for those yang tak ada resonance.
What? Yang tak ada resonance,
for those yang tak ada resonance.
Yang tak ada resonance tu yang saya cakap tu pagi, tengah hari, malam. In fact yang ada resonance pun dia bergantung dekat apa resonance keluar and buat at random. I don't agree with that. You kena be more systematic. You can run one scan program per day, but the other program is pagi goal ataupun deep cycle, tengah hari run the scan program, malam run the detox program. Okay? Alright.
Sekejap, nak tanya ni. Mama, kalau macam apa tu yang tak ada resonance, kadang-kadang dia macam tak tahu apa nak run kan. Kalau kita suruh dia baca the apa tu this thing lah, so that you tahu, you boleh agak which one you need.
Yes,
okay juga kan?
Betul. You boleh you can do it either by dowsing ataupun by reading the program and choosing according to you punya reading. Okay? Use your brain. And please buka this manual. This thing, everybody have it inside the back office or inside our group. So buka balik. Learn how to use the group features. Sebab dalam group tu banyak dah, ada orang kata, oh banyak sangat message. You don't have to read all the messages. What you have to do is go to the file area and look at the file. Look at the gambar-gambar that been sent. And then look at the links. Okay, these are the things yang akan tunjuk kat you, akan ajar you balik apa benda. You dah tengok semua tak boleh, baru you tanya. You tanya, insyaAllah lah ada orang jawab. Jadi ada orang tu, orang dah jawab dah, tapi dia tak larang nak baca banyak sangat. Dia tak tahu nak baca. The other feature of the group is actually the search. So you use the keyword search. Okay, these things, please learn how to use. Nanti I will teach my orang bawah, my direct downline, how to use the Telegram punya features, and they are responsible for teaching their downline and their downline and their downline. Okay, yang ni sebab tu yang kata ni berangkai, ni network ni. So network means to say everybody got to learn and teach, learn and teach, learn and teach. Okay, this is what it means by network. Kita kena banyak ada kerja sama. Okay, alright. So I think you can go through the rest by yourself. So I buka kepada question and answer. Okay, I buka pada, I am going to stop sharing. And buka. Yes, silakan.
Doktor, saya nak tanya, saya Hidayah.
Ya, Hidayah.
Hidayah Jamaluddin. Doktor boleh explain lebih pada pasal coherence. Macam mana sebut dia?
Okay. So what is the meaning of the word coherence? Apa makna perkataan coherence tu? Coherent tu maknanya kesinambungan, tahu tak? Kesinambungan. Dia bagi kesinambungan kepada semua sistem badan kita. Kalau you baca keterangan Marcus Shakir, saya pun dah lupa ingat, dia pilih frekuensi-frekuensi yang ada signifikan kepada earth, kepada badan. I read something like Pythagorean apa benda apa semua. So these frequencies, they are special frequencies that diorang rumuskan. It has been studied by the ancients, and then diorang masukkan dalam program coherence. Saya nak cakap what it is susah, but I can share with you what I experience using coherence. Bila kita guna coherence tu, kita rasa lebih bertenaga, kita rasa kita punya mind is sharper, and kita rasa kita punya emosi pun seimbang. Jadi dia macam dia betulkan everything in our body secara menyeluruh. So kalau you belum pernah guna, I advise you to use once a day. Macam kalau contohnya you dah you boleh reserve yang, for example, I cakap pagi run a goal program, tengah hari focus on your concern, your health concern, malam you can run coherence. Jadi instead of a detox program, you can run coherence. And kalau you nak run coherence, do every day for 14 days. Lepas tu you can buat 2-3 hari sekali. Okay. So this coherence program, I encourage everybody to do it, because mashallah it is actually very holistic, macam membetulkan kesinambungan diri kita dengan kita punya emosi, kita punya mental, kita punya physical. Dan bukan itu saja, dia bagi kita kesinambungan dengan orang lain juga. Dia membantu kita untuk communicate with others and all that. So that's why I wanted to say that when you improve your own health, when you improve the way you think, the way you feel, and your physical health, you akan nampak orang keliling you, walaupun dia tak pakai Healy itu, they will start to improve also as well. And then you punya communication dengan orang improve, and you as a person, you grow in spirit. Saya panggil grow in spirit. Sebab kadang-kadang kita nampak orang tu, kita nampak dia ni penakut, nampak muka dia kecut je, and then dia macam, kalau dia dalam bilik macam dia tak ada kan. Supposing that's how you met this person macam tu. Siapa tu? Tu. Dia macam ada tapi tak ada. Orang don't even remember that she came or what. Tapi supposing dia ni ada ambil sesuatu ataupun dia mulakan sesuatu untuk improve herself ataupun increase in spirit. And then you find that after 3 months you saw her again, my God, dia lah yang macam everybody can remember her. Why? Because of the way she talks, the way she carry herself, the energy yang dia exude. Okay, so oh masya Allah, she has really improved herself. And then kalau anak-anak dia dulu macam kuat marah, bergaduh apa semua, tengok-tengok anak dia jadi lebih baik and things like that. So these are the things that when your energy changes, the people around you also will change. Your surroundings change. How you think change. The people you attract change. Okay? This is about energy lah. This is about the frequencies that you are sending out. So coherence helps you to become more coherent with everything and anybody. Ada kesinambungan, ada satu orang kata synergy dengan everything that's happening around you. Okay, I hope that answers your question. I want to answer this question.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. So apa dia? Bioenergetic yang meridian yang mana nak guna dulu? I think they are interchangeable. Saya bila saya cuba kaji apa beza antara bioenergetic dengan meridian tu, dia macam ni tau. Bioenergetic is regarding the biofield lah. So the biofield of the organ. Meridian pula dia line tau. Meridian. So meridian ni dalam Chinese medicine tu, these are the acupuncture point. Dia ada meridian, the stomach meridian, this meridian, that meridian. Tetapi saya tengok Healy, dia tak guna meridian in the same way as the Chinese medicine guna meridian. So I'm not really sure what they mean, but probably it's the energy line. So it's up to you to use either. You can use meridian dulu, that's right. You boleh. Pink dot for epilepsy tak boleh. Attach tak boleh. Cables tak boleh. Sama jugalah. Kalau epilepsi pun you tak payah tanya kat sini, you tanya dekat Healy and Holistic Healing, I will reply. Banyak sangat cadangan untuk nak reply, so I will start working on it maybe by tomorrow. Sebab I just finished my working week today, so but tomorrow is my not working, maknanya 2-3 hari tu saya tak kerja, saya boleh guna masa tu untuk cuba jawab all your questions dekat healing and holistic healing. Kalau nak buat untuk ahli keluarga yang nak ambil vaksin, boleh, of course boleh. So the program yang untuk ambil vaksin is bioenergetic support dengan coherence and immune system. Then kalau lepas tu you can do toxins and hypersensitivity. Allergy tu dia tukar kepada hypersensitivity. So saya pun dah ambil yang Sinovac tu kan. So lepas tu saya memang run hypersensitivity banyak kali lah. Sebab knowing that I'm very allergic, and I also had to take homeopathic remedies sebab dia bagi jadi mata saya bertaik. I didn't notice it. Tapi saya dah ambil satu gambar after the vaccine and I compared with the gambar before the vaccine. And I found that my mata accumulate taik mata a lot. Betul-betul selepas vaksin. Where it wasn't there before vaccine. Okay, so anybody wants to add anything to what I've said? Nadine, do you want to add something? Aimi ke Hana ke, you want to add something? Ataupun anybody wants to ask any more questions? I hope that apa yang saya bagi hari ini membantu you untuk start with your Healy. I hope that I achieve that, at least that objective. Boleh tolong jawab kat chat ke ataupun bagi tahu saya maklum balas sama ada apa yang saya bincang hari ini membantu atau tidak. Jadi kalau tak membantu mungkin bagi cadangan kat saya macam mana nak improve what I present to you. I dah ada topik-topik ya, dah ada topik-topik yang for the next webinar lah. Okay. Mungkin next webinar dekat sangat dengan raya tak? Semua orang tak boleh pay attention tak?
Doctor, I have a question.
Yes.
Pasal grounding.
Yeah.
Importance of grounding. That's one. Satu lagi, dalam chat doktor pun ada bagi tahu satu query menyatakan bila orang dah mula discomfort, suruh stop dulu kan?
Yeah.
So boleh bagi tak some guideline bila kita boleh stop ke? Satu lagi topik pasal grounding lah. How to do grounding.
Grounding is a big topic. Dia ada teknik-teknik yang saya nak ajar. So basically it is about making sure that kita ni tak absorb energy daripada orang. The thing is that bila many people when they do the scanning, the resonance scan, they notice that they become very tired. Tapi kalau saya buat resonance scan untuk orang, saya tak penat pun. Why? Because I am better grounded. So grounding actually means to say that you tak allow the energy of anybody to accumulate inside your body. Dia macam ni, kita kena faham bahawa semua energy is from Allah. And kita bila kita buat scanning ke apa semua, memang the Healy, dia memang dia work through you. You are the channel for the skala energy of the Healy. So when it works through you, kalau you punya badan ada energy block ataupun you tak properly grounded, you become tired. So grounding means actually to realize that the energy of the universe is flowing through you and going back into the earth. Maknanya kaki kita ni seolah-olah kaki kita ni ada akar, and bila kita hembus nafas tu, negative energy akan turun pergi ke bumi balik. So memang some people physically say, okay, grounding means buka kaki, buka kasut, pergi duduk kat luar and let your feet touch the ground. That's right. Actually, in a way, that's right. But there are practices, there are breathing practices that I wanted to teach. So I was going to do that last week, tapi I was too tired. So I stopped. Actually, hari ni pun I rasa penat. Tetapi I kata dah janji, tak boleh lah. And orang dah letak nama. So I alhamdulillah dah tak penat sangat dah lah. I realised that when I talk, my energy naik balik, the magnetism comes back, you know. My battery gets recharged by talking anyway. So don't worry about that, Kamal. Inshallah, I will do this whole webinar on grounding, okay? The whole webinar on grounding. Okay, so any more questions?
Doktor, Assalamualaikum Doktor.
Assalamualaikum. Yes, yes. Apa dia?
Tadi doktor ada bagi yang awal tadi doktor suruh ingatkan untuk yang family, kalau untuk seorang yang heal, yang lain pun akan ikut heal ya, untuk family. Boleh jelaskan? Thank you.
I think I dah cakap dah tadi kan, sebab when your energy change, you pun are sending healing energy juga. I have written one article. I don't know where I misplaced it. Kehadiran yang menyembuhkan. Okay, what I mean by kehadiran yang menyembuhkan is you yourself. Kalau you are in such a state whereby you have corrected your energy field and you punya pikiran, you punya thoughts, you punya feelings are all positive, you akan radiate this healing energy to others. So you akan jadi sumber untuk menyembuhkan energi orang lain. So you jadi kehadiran yang menyembuhkan. On the opposite end, there is kehadiran yang mencederakan. So contohnya seorang yang sentiasa marah, sentiasa benci, sebagai dengki, dia bila dia pergi mana-mana dia akan radiate negative energy. Dan orang yang kena duduk dengan dia akan terjejas dengan amat sangat. So kalau misal kata kita nak jadi satu sumber keamanan, sumber penyembuhan, sumber orang kata orang akan rasa teduh, boleh berteduh bawah kita punya naungan tu, kita kena betulkan kita punya energi dalaman. Okay, so I can't deny that kadang-kadang penyakit menyebabkan kita jadi pemarah. Banyak orang yang dia bila dia dapat penyakit, dia jadi pemarah kan. Tetapi dia punya marah tu hurt other people around them as well. So maknanya kalau saya saya ni faham sangatlah orang yang marah ni, sebab saya pun kadang-kadang ataupun masa muda I'm a very angry person. Yeah, it's because of things that happened to me in the past and all that. I'm not going to give you excuses. Tapi memang I'm angry, and sometimes I still get angry, quite scary angry, yeah. But basically, I've learned how to be a healing presence for most of the time. Sometimes I fail, of course. So I tak rasa macam orang yang marah tu jahat, tetapi dia boleh betulkan dia punya ni, because kemarahan dia tu affect anak-anak, affect isteri, affect suami dan sebagainya. And bila kita dapat sembuhkan diri kita, kita akan juga sembuh family member kita. Okay, Yasmin? Alright. Okay, any more questions? Kalau tak ada, kita boleh stop kat sini, and you can go back to the group, and give suggestions some more for the next webinar in the group. I think next week most probably is dekat sangat dengan raya. So probably our next session lepas raya, don't you think so? So don't worry so much that your questions are not being answered ke apa ke. You can still ask in the group, and of course you can ask your sponsor. And if your sponsor pun belum dapat lagi dia punya Healy, your sponsor will help you. And kalau your sponsor tak reti nak buat apa, they will always tanya saya, Nadia and Nadine. Yang ni yang dia punya big boss ya. Big boss is Nadine, bawah big boss Nadine, saya, and bawah saya will be big boss Nadia. Okay, so kalau even if you do not belong to kita punya line, which you must belong lah. Somehow either you end up with me ataupun you end up with Nadine, and then adalah seorang yang I let in, yang Cik Jo tu, he is from Hannah punya line. Hannah is atas pada Nadine lah. Okay, so we are one family, atas ke bawah doesn't matter. I want to help all of you, even though you are apa ni orang kata not my downline, I still want to help. But you know, I minta maaf, my time is limited, so I tak boleh nak layan, especially when my clinic time, okay? Especially my clinic time is so precious because I only work 3 days dekat Bangi, and selalunya appointment patient kalau nak book minggu ni, minggu depan kadang-kadang tak dapat, and you know dia terpaksa tangguh because why? Slot dah penuh dan sebagainya. So I tak dapat nak layan at that point in time, at that time. Okay? So any more questions? Ni semua dah sibuk nak pergi masak dah ni. Betul tak? Okay. Alright, kalau tak ada apa-apa, so salam sejahtera, assalamualaikum, selamat bermasak dan selamat berbuka lah. Okay, so can I end this now? Any last question? Tak ada ya? Okay, bye.
Thank you, Dok. Assalamualaikum.
Terima kasih, Dr. Su.
Thank you, Doctor.
Welcome.